I'm Joel Bump, president of Radio Design Labs, and we're here at InfoComm 2013. And we're going to take a little look at this new product panel, one of several that we're featuring at the show this year. And this panel is showing off 2 new VCAs and 2 new meters. We'll take a look at the meters to begin with. The upper meter is replacing the long-standing product, the RUS M16. This is the A version of that. And the change that distinguishes this model, or there are actually several, these are much more energy efficient. They use a lot less current than the older meters. These meters also have inputs that will accept not only line level as the old meter did, but these will accept speaker level. So you can feed 8 ohm inputs, 25, 70, or 100 volt constant voltage inputs, and you can set a switch on the rear panel for either fixed calibration, or you can set them to variable calibration and utilize the multi-turn trim pots on the front to set the 0 level reference on each of these meters. The upper meter has 2 channels. Each of the channels can be set to either read peak or average, which is VU ballistic, or they can be used as 2 independent meters set to either VU or average reading. This would allow you to, say, monitor on a mono source. You could look at the average and peak levels simultaneously. The bottom meter has got 4 channels. Each one can be operated independently, just as you would on the 2-channel version, or they could be used as 2 pairs where you were looking at peak and average of a left stereo signal and peak and average of a right stereo signal. There are many usages for these meters because of the speaker level input. You can be monitoring the output of an amplifier, and they could be used to put, say, at the end of a 70 volt line that's run all the way through a building, and you want to have verification that the entire line is intact and that you're receiving signal at the end. One channel, for example, might monitor the input of that power amp, and the other channel could monitor the end of the line as a verification method. The lower half of this display is showing 2 of our new VCA modules. Both of them look the same from the front because the controls basically work the same, but on the rear they're a little bit different in that the upper one here is a 6-channel VCA and the lower one is a 2-channel VCA. One of the features of the new VCA products is that they can be tandem together on the rear using just an RCA cable, which allows them to be operated either as a master or as a slave. In this display, the upper unit is the master, and it is writing the values of what the attenuator should be doing on the bottom unit. It writes those out every time there's a level change. So if I ramp it down on the upper one, you can see the bottom one follow. If I go back up, you'll see the bottom one coming back up with it. Ramp rates are adjustable on both of these products, and because they will do 6 channels or 2 channels and can be connected to one another, the 6-channel unit as a standalone could be used to vary the level going into a set of amplifiers that are doing 5.1. Or if you're using 7.1, you can tandem the 2 units together as we're doing in this display and actually adjust all 7 of those channels. If you take a look at the rear of these products, which are right here, you see all of the inputs for the 6-channel unit on there. And any of the fixed settings that have to be decided are all set on dip switches on the rear panel. If you'd like further information on either the meters or the VCA products, visit our website at www.rdlnet.com.